Okay, we are live.
Yay.
Hello.
Yay.
Hello, everybody. Okay, so this is number 6 of the THEE100's Hangout, 100 Days of Making Comics. I'm Carrie Howarth, and I'm working on a webcomic called Work in Progress, which is on Google+, and I'm also on Twitter and Facebook. And I guess we'll go ahead and start. Who wants to introduce themselves?
No, just start picking people.
Want to start with Peter?
Hello. I am Peter Palmiotti, and I work on a bunch of things. But tonight I'll be working on Bright Eyes, doing some sketches of some sort. But I got Neon Eden is another creation of mine. Collaborating on Blood Rights, and I got my own superhero called Retro. And currently I'm making like 4 different books at least. So I'm kind of busy.
What are you doing here?
I don't know. I should be home working. Welcome, everyone.
Wow, does anyone else have like a weird echo? Oh, that's me. Never mind. Sorry.
Alright, I guess we're moving on to Ox.
What's going on, everybody? I am currently working on the second run of 100 Days Making Comics. I have my own independent comic, I Never Forgot, about a drifter. Wanted to accomplish one last goal before he can pass along happily. And I just completed my third Kickstarter for the third issue, and it was successful, so I'm on that high right now.
Wow, right on, dude.
Awesome.
Yeah, congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Johannes.
Hello. My name is Johannes Vick. I am now. I've been working on my own project, The Pelican, for a while now, doing the THEE100's, which I completed one, and I was unable to complete the video task for the second one, but I've still been doing it. And just recently I got picked up to do a book called When It's Over, and it's kind of like a mashup between The Walking Dead and Why the Last Man, which basically is what would happen if the zombies lost and people started rebuilding afterwards, and you know, they're carrying the weight of what they had to do to survive the apocalypse. And it's got I think 4. I'm trying to read. I was talking to the writer earlier today, so I'm trying to get his bulletin points in the elevator pitch. But it follows 4 of the not so innocent survivors as they join together, searching for a home and hope to keep their terrible secrets. And I have to say, I've read the first issue, and I'm an artist, and I'm not into writing. This is solid writing, and the guy's actually a writer from New York that he's currently working on a couple of pilots for TV shows out of New York, which haven't been picked up yet, but he's also an award-winning writer from New Jersey. So, I should probably tell you his name, but it's not in front of me.
Oh no! What's his name?
I know his first name is Roman, but I can't remember his last name, and I don't want to mess it up. So I will find it, and I will tell you in a little bit.
Okay, Eric.
Hello, my name is Eric Faries. I actually finished my first run of 100 Days a while ago. Right now, I'm just kind of sketching. I haven't drawn in a while, so I'm like extremely rusty. So I'm trying to like brush off some of the dust. I work on a few like kind of mini comics, I would call them. They're like web comics you post online. So I'm up on Tapastic. I think there I used my real name. I think if it's not Eric Faries, it's Eric Ronan. One of the two. And yeah, I've actually been debating on if I want to do another 100s once I get everything resituated, because I had technical issues for 2 weeks, which sucked. So I may start another one, but until then, I just need to brush off the dust.
Okay. And Sandy, I'm so glad I'm not the only girl.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I've been trying to make it to these for a while now. I've been having a lot of computer problems, and it's finally behaving today, so I'm happy. I am also working on a comic, but it's kind of been off and on because my computer dies on me and then it resurrects. Oh, speaking of resurrection, no, I don't want to restart.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
No.
Boo.
Like this big button popped up and said restart now. No, I'm gonna
Yes.
hit restart later. I'm trying to get my Wacom to work again. For some reason, like I have to keep reactivating the drivers and software for it in order to get it to work.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear somebody else is having that issue.
Oh, you have that issue too?
Yeah, I'll set all my presets,
Error buddies.
and I will lose them out of nowhere. I'll just be in the middle, like I won't have shut it off or anything, and suddenly it'll just decide to lose its brains.
That's every day for my computer. It just can't decide. I think Skynet has embedded itself inside my system, and so it's just waiting to take over because it's slowly driving me insane.
The machines are
Nice.
attacking.
Yes. It's a. Oh, I have a Terminator skull head from here.
She's gonna show us her
Bring it. Let's see.
Patch.
Let's see it. We need to see it.
Can you see him in the box?
Oh, that's
Nice.
cool.
Yeah.
What does that do?
I think it's just like a fancy paperweight.
Oh. Now it's out of the box and you've lost all the value.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Well, it doesn't have barcode or anything. It's one of those Loot Crate editions. So, have you guys heard of Loot Crate?
Mm-mm. No.
It's like a surprise geek box. You guys should look it up someday. It's like LOOT Crate, and it comes with it's a monthly subscription box. It's pretty cool, and it comes with that.
So do you get like fun stuff and then you decide if you want to keep the fun stuff?
You got it, so you got to keep it anyway.
Yeah, they literally just send you a box, and each box is usually themed. Like I got an email. They asked me if I wanted to subscribe to that because it literally got the email because one of the months was Dragon Ball Z month. So
Yeah.
I missed out on that one. I was like, no.
Yeah, the most recent box was like Robot Invasion, and so it had a bunch of cool like Terminator stuff going on. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Oh, anyways, about my comic. It's called Capacity 2, and I've been trying to work on it for like a couple years now, and I'm still kind of struggling with trying to decide on the design I want it to look. Like, can't decide if I want it to be simple or like hyper-realistic detail, and I keep playing with it. So I'm still struggling with detail. I'm still writing it, but hopefully I can get it finished soon. Peter has actually offered to read it once I get some of it done. Are you still open for that, Peter? I read your comment.
I am still open. Yes.
Yay! Okay, I'll send it to you as soon as I get it done. But I don't have much done with it, and it's still a big work in progress. But I'm so excited to be here because so many people have experience.
Oh.
Uh-oh, we lost your vocals.
No! Skynet! I'll just sit here and chill and listen to you guys.
No, you're back. You're back. Keep
Yeah, you
going.
just
Keep
skipped the
going.
beat. Yeah.
Wow, Jesus.
I was just praising you guys
Oh my gosh.
and how
that's
mighty
good.
and cool you were.
Yes, stroke our egos. Thank you.
All right, so subject. I suggest food. We seem to be talking a lot about food lately.
I can talk about food any day, man. I'm always good for that.
Food's amazing.
Food is my addiction. Actually, today, speaking of food, today I actually had some. I haven't had seafood in like forever, and randomly Dad goes to ShopRite and he just comes home. He's like, "I got some crab cakes." I'm just like, "Yes, crab cakes." I haven't had seafood in forever. I love them. Man, they're expensive though. Jesus. Spend like $20, $30 on these little crab cakes. You're just like, what did I pay for? I could go catch the crab myself.
Did he look like SpongeBob?
No, thankfully. I would have been a little weirded out at that point. I would have been, I can't eat this. I can't. It looks like a cartoon character. Help me. I think I've got on something.
Well, I had my favorite Chinese food is sesame chicken, and I forgot what my girlfriend ordered, but I ate the whole thing, and I was like so stuffed afterwards I couldn't move.
Gotta love that feeling.
Yeah.
You're just laying there in a coma, just like, wow.
Yeah, just vegging out on TV or something.
The room's just a little too far away, and you're just sitting there going, why? Why? Effort.
Yeah, let's see.
You touched the mic and you just like went completely quiet for a second there.
I was just repositioning my camera. I don't know what I'm just doodling.
That's all I'm doing.
So, it's been a while since we've done one of these. Kevin couldn't make it. He was busy. Gaz was busy tonight.
Everybody gotta be busy.
Everybody gotta be busy. But do have a good group of people doing the 100s currently. I sort of put a list in the Facebook group. Make sure after the video goes up that you have the Facebook group link in there.
Face work.
Facework.
I speak English.
Surprised I could speak it all at this point. So nobody else with food stories?
Well, I can see Johannes is muted, so he's probably doing something that's
It's probably getting
some
food.
background noise.
Oh. Korean food is hit or miss.
That's Korean food, actually.
Like silkworm pupas and kimchi.
Mm.
Ugh. Just thinking about it.
Oh.
It's worse when you start thinking about the food. Then you're just like, I want it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, I'm imagining silkworm pupa that I had at a strawberry festival when I was in Korea. New. It tastes like dirt and something else. It was an experience all on its own. Have any of you guys ever eat bugs?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Gummy
Can't
worms.
say I have.
At least not willingly. I can't say what's happened at night when I'm just sitting there snoring, you know.
Oh, all those spiders you've consumed.
Hey, better, at least if I consume them, they're dead.
You never know.
Believe me, once they get into my digestive system, they're gone.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound healthy.
Nope. I battle a lot of stomach issues, so
Oh, no.
I'm sure once they get in there, they're just going to be like, no, abort mission! Mistakes were made!
Oh. Need to jump in the DeLorean and go back in time.
Yeah, really. I don't even know what I'm drawing.
You know that's not real.
Why do you have to say things like that?
I'm sorry.
The whole...
Crush your dreams.
Gotta be the party pooper, man.
Not true. I saw a hoverboard the other day.
But they do exist now. They don't go very high. They're like barely on the ground. But
Hey,
still
I'll
kinda
take
cool.
it.
Yeah. And flying cars will exist soon too. They have those little wings that pop up and down.
Nope, those are cheating.
They're cool though. I can just see so many problems with air traffic controllers in those.
Yeah, I don't know if I want like flying cars or hoverboards or more like weapons of destruction for bad people to do things with.
I would like portal gun. That'd be fun. So if I did restart my computer, would I not be able to get back in?
All
You,
have to do
you
is
would
click
be
the
able
link
to.
again.
I would be able to?
Yeah, just hit the link again. Yeah.
Okay, I will be right back. My
Okay.
computer's like skipping and freezing, and it doesn't like me.
It's causing a hissy fit.
It really is. It's like the worst child. Throws tantrums all the time.
I know.
All right, no worries.
Okay, cool. I will be right back. Bye. Ta-ta.
Bye.
Right.
I'm just like winging it with this drawing. I don't even know what the heck I'm drawing. I'm drawing a dude.
Yeah, I'm just doodling. I barely get time to just sketch.
Yeah. Which, especially for me, it's the summer thing that's killing me because I don't work in the heat very well.
Yeah, you mentioned that in the group, I think, or somewhere.
Yeah, I made a post. Like, I was basically making a post to any of my viewers, just like, do you want to know why I haven't been working? If trying to draw on real paper, my hands are sweating so bad that it soaks the paper, and of course messes up anything I put on it.
Oh man, I remember that.
And then it's like, oh, I'll just draw on my tablet. That way I don't have to worry. Oh wait, it's a monitor tablet. It heats up.
Mine does it too. You got to use. Do you use one of those gloves?
That's what I'm wearing. I have
Yeah.
2 of them.
You got 2 of them on?
I have one, and then when this one gets too soaked that I can't use anymore, I take it off and I put it on the other one.
No.
I have to keep swapping them.
I just turn on the fan.
I have a fan behind me.
And I go with the soggy wetness.
Like,
Just deal with it.
I actually need to get AC for this office because if I'm going to be doing a lot more work in here, I need to be able to keep it cool when I'm going to be sitting in here for 8-9 hours at a time.
8-9 hours, man. I wish it only lasted that long.
Yeah, I like to take breaks, okay? Otherwise, I will not be able to stand upright because back. I have a lot of health issues. I draw a fist. Now I draw another fist.
What the?
What the what?
With the what? I'm just unhappy with the layout that I have of this. Or like, I don't know. The new manga things have changed, and I'm just not up on understanding them yet.
Would you upgrade to 5?
No, I've had 5, but there was an upgrade to 5.
Oh yeah, I upgraded too. I don't know what the heck they changed.
2 or 3 weeks ago. Oh man, it was enormous.
I know, but I don't see any difference.
There is. Do you use color?
I'm drawing in blue.
No, I mean like, do you use... Why do I bother? None of them.
I do not color very often. I prefer black and white.
But that's where like a huge amount of the changes have happened. There's a lot more capabilities, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't notice.
I've been afraid to try 5.
It's great.
I like 5.
I wouldn't go back.
I can't remember how to draw feet. I drew the side one like I normally do, but now I'm trying to remember. Like, crap, how did I draw front feet again?
Did you suddenly turn into Rob Liefeld? Sucker!
Just put a bush in front of it.
Yeah, put a bush in front.
It's just too small, man. That's a problem. Yeah, I think that's too small. Select all. I don't know why I'm having issues. It's because I haven't been drawing in over a week. That's why I'm having issues.
Mm-hmm.
You don't draw for over a week, you forget shit.
Mm.
You gotta keep it, the skills up.
Gotta keep it loose.
Yeah. Alright, good enough. Just face stuff. I like it.
These are terrible.
Anyone see any good movies lately?
I saw Ant-Man. Anybody else see Ant-Man?
Yeah, I just went through it again last night.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, I dug it.
I've
Yeah.
heard mixed reviews about it. It's either either people love it or they hate it.
Um, it's like my kind of movie. It was just fun. I love Paul Rudd. He's not always in a good movie. He does a lot of just, I wouldn't say flops, but not really hot movies.
Do you would you consider him a B actor?
Kind of, B comedian actor.
So was this like more comedy based? Would you say?
It's got a lot of humor to it. Yeah, I mean, like more, it like a lot of Marvel movies or a lot of just comedy thrown in. But
I think
thought
it really
they.
never.
Go ahead.
I think the big part of it was it never took itself too seriously. Like it's
Yeah.
finally getting into a groove where it's actually just a superhero movie.
I think a lot of comic book movies need to stop taking themselves that seriously, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like let's be real here. Comic books are weird. I don't care what anyone who reads comics, you pick up any of your favorite comic, guess what? It's probably weird. There's probably a lot of weird stuff in that comic book that if you try to make like a serious movie, just stop. It's not going to work very well, or you're going to have to change so much to make it fit your more serious tone. Like a lot of movies did. Like when the Nolan Batman films came out, he changed a lot of things so that it could work better in a more realistic environment. So things weren't quite as weird as the comics could be.
Yeah, it wasn't like like Batman to me is kind of like Dick Tracy's world. Like he's got a lot of villains that are really freaky, and it
He's
can
got
be.
one of the coolest, Rose Gallery.
Yeah.
Nothing but psychopaths. And some of them are relatively goofy. They're not all too serious. But then you have your very, very dark and serious characters like Victor Fries. You have Joker when he's actually allowed to be dark. Riddler is a little bit more goofy, but he still has a little bit of that sinister tone when he's really taking things a little too far.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have Killer Croc, Mr. Bane. Look like Bane. But I think the thing that made me happy was when they released Guardians of the Galaxy, and I watched that movie, and I was just like, thank you. We finally got a weird comic book movie.
Yes.
It finally feels like a comic book.
Yeah, you didn't get that out of Howard the Duck?
We try to forget that train wreck.
I liked it, but I was young.
Yeah.
when I saw it.
You were young and foolish.
Yeah.
Young and
He
foolish.
was just into the duck boobs.
Now you
Sorry,
You can
weren't supposed to
blame
mention that.
Space Jam. You can blame Space Jam for making that way too popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never saw a Space Jam, thank God.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I know what you're talking
It
about.
sucks because it was actually a good idea, done horribly wrong.
I saw
Let's
a.
have the Looney Tunes with Michael Jordan. That sounds
Yeah.
like gold.
I saw a fan poster for like Space Jam 2. I was like, at first I didn't know it was a fan poster. I was like, no,
You got all upset.
not another one. They're going back.
At least Shaq isn't showing up in any comic book movies anymore.
Yeah.
They tried to make Steel. It didn't work.
Didn't
Oh
work.
man, that stunk too because I that was like one of my favorite comic books.
It was a good one,
It
yeah.
was so good.
I liked Steel, especially I was first introduced to him through the animated series, from the Superman animated series where they had him show up, and I loved his character. I thought it was really cool.
See, I thought Shaq probably could have done a good job had you know, if it was in this day and age and Shaq was still in that in better condition and younger, I think it would have been a great movie. I think with him running around in that goofy suit, it just didn't work.
That suit was just
It was bad. It was upsetting.
Still making bad suits in movies.
Yeah.
Haven't learned.
Everybody's talking about Fantastic Four and how it's bombing this weekend, and if anybody saw the Doctor Doom, that looks
Mm-mm.
Nothing like Doctor Doom.
You mean the Christmas light Doom?
Hi.
She has returned.
We'll see. My computer. Do you ever get the feeling that a restart sometimes causes more damage than helps?
It's Windows. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. There's a question. When I do get my new computer eventually, should I continue PC or go towards the Mac?
Mac.
Mac, really?
I'm a PC guy all the way.
Yeah, because when I was in school, we had the Mac, and it was pretty awesome for like Flash and graphic design. But when it came to animation and 3D stuff, I felt the PC was a little bit better.
You gonna be doing 3D programming or?
Eventually, I want to have a computer where I'm able to do it because there's some video games that or little games I want to create.
Right. Right.
Because when I get out of the Army, I'm going to have something called the 9/11 GI Bill.
Yep.
Which will allow me to get my another bachelor's degree through Full Sail.
Nice.
And so I want to have a computer that can handle it, and I was considering going into their graphic design / computer gaming development one, because I already have the bachelor's degree in animation.
Wow.
So.
I think the thing with the whole PC Mac battle is both systems have their pros and cons. They're not perfect, and I don't feel that any one is really better than the other. It's really about what are you comfortable with and what works for you. Try out different models of both. If you can, like, test out, like, if you know a friend who happens to do similar things that you do and they have a PC or a Mac, say, hey, can I just toy around with it, see what it's doing? Because I've done game work, like game creation work. I've done that before. I've done 3D animation. I've been doing 2D animation now. Obviously, I'm doing comics. And I've done it all on PC, and I've never had problems. With Mac, I do know the same amount of people who use Mac for all of it. I mean, hell, I've even watched professional animators who back and forth between the two. It's such a weird thing. It's all a matter of opinion. You have to try it out, see if you like it. If you like it, use it.
You know, I think beyond Mac and PC, like those questions, I think it should be more what you want to put into it. Like building your PC is probably the best way to go.
Oh yeah, if you're gonna go PC, build it yourself. It's amazing. Not only how much you can save, but how much you can really customize it to the way you're gonna be working.
Yeah, this used to be an amazing computer. I had a Odashi in Korea make it for me. And it had the top of the line stuff, but that was like 4 years ago, and now it's on this last legs.
Much.
Yeah, I think that's why it's struggling a little bit. But like, I'm in between. Like, I'm very indecisive. Like, I'm saving money right now to go on a trip to the United Kingdoms, which is going to cover England, Wales, Ireland, and Scotland. And I've been saving money for that. But then it's like, do I want a brand new, amazing computer because I want to be able to focus on this? That way I can work on a comics when I get out of the Army, I have something to present, and hopefully get a job.
Yeah, okay, here's my 2 cents on building a computer. If you're going to go with the building route, it will be cheaper, actually, building your own computer than it will be buying, say, a Mac or even just a computer on its own. Because, one, you're not paying the cost of somebody putting it together for you. Two, you can actually find better deals on the individual parts if you shop around and really know what you're looking for. And that's the big thing, is you got to do like at least a week's worth of just researching what you're doing and what works best for that. And then see, you know, okay, is this one overkill? Why am I paying so much for something that I'm never going to actually max out? Like me, I actually just recently rebuilt my complete computer. Like, it's got all new parts, finally all new parts.
Yeah, my computer works. I finally have access to my Wacom.
Yeah.
I can work on something now. Okay.
I spent a grand total of about $650 all in all for this computer. Total.
That is way good price.
Yeah, it's good site to use. PCPartsPicker.com.
Okay.
It'll not only let you put it together, it'll show you the prices, show you where to buy them, and it'll tell you if they're compatible with each other, so you don't actually buy parts that don't work.
Is it better to buy a whole brand new set, or can I like gut this little monster right here and make it good and just put new parts into it? Or is it better to kind of get things that work better together?
That depends obviously on the parts. Now I did what you're just saying. I kind of Frankensteined a little bit, grabbing new parts, putting it in, grabbing new parts, putting it in. But thankfully, I had parts that worked well with others. Like I had parts that were relatively universal. So see what your parts are. Like write down all the names of the parts, what models they are. Go on to PC Part Picker. When you're picking a part to replace, you got to see if it's compatible. The first thing you really want to, like the main thing you want to buy new, is your motherboard. That is the most essential piece that you can buy because everything attaches to it.
Okay.
So if you find a motherboard you really like, you're probably going to have a few parts on your current build that might not fit it. So that'll kind of give you the idea, okay, this is what I'm going to have to get first, and here's the parts in my old computer that I can just reuse until I get more money to buy the next parts.
That makes sense. Okay. Start looking into that. I need to find something that helps me because, like, I feel like I'm techno savvy, but then I start putting my hands on it and things start to fizzle and pop. So it's like technology doesn't like me as much as I like it.
You should befriend my wife. She could probably help you do that because she's like one of those people that builds servers and things.
Oh, sweet. Maybe I could like offer to trade her like some artwork or something.
You know what? You may be able to do that.
You can talk to her. If she's not available, you can talk to me and back and forth between the two of us, and we can both help you.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Because I want to start doing that.
Yeah, just contact me, and I can put you in contact with her.
Oh, yeah, that'd be amazing. I'll have to definitely do that. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
Dude.
Duderella.
I'm cool with it. I've been called much worse.
Dang.
I'm in the Army.
That's true.
Yes.
I'm sure that drill sergeant just loves to say everything, doesn't he?
Yeah, they do. Like, people want to say that the Army's getting better, but not so much.
Well, thank you for all that you do, though.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't feel I'm doing enough. Right now I'm just sitting in a big old tower saying, hey, sir, you're in the wrong traffic lane. Clearly in this lane.
Hey, every little bit.
Yes, but still, you stepped up. You stepped up, which was more than I was able to do. So you're much more of a man than I am.
Oh,
thank you very much, sir.
I knew I wouldn't be able to work in the Army when this dude came to our school, like our high school. And he
the
was
recruiter?
but he wasn't alone. He brought a drill sergeant with him, and I got to see how this guy reacted. And okay, just to let you know, I'm about like 6'2", and I'm a big dude. Like even back in high school, I was just a big dude all around. Like I'm tall and I have wide shoulders. So this dude is like 5'4". This little drill sergeant's like 5'4". This dude is the most angry little son of a gun I've ever seen. Like, he is, like, red, just in people's faces.
Even though they come in small, compact sizes, they are, like, giants. Like,
but the
Titan
funny
size.
part was, like, me and my friends were just kind of messing around in our gym class where he happened to be in there. And we were just doing some tricks where, I don't know why, my friend was, like, all into, like, acrobatic stuff. And because I was the bigger dude, I could lift him a lot easier, so I could throw him up in the air to let him do some tricks. And the drill sergeant literally was about to come over to us and like talk to us right as I decided to pick this dude up and toss him up in the air. And he just kind of watches, it's just like, what? And then I hear him yelling at some dude, and I'm just standing behind him as he's yelling at one of my friends. And then he just kind of turns around and just sees this big red beard, big motherfucker, and just like, hi. Try that with me.
I bet he
So,
did.
yeah. He almost did. Like, you could see it in his head. He was thinking about it. He was just like,
Yeah, people in the Army do actually like to have a lot of fun. It's just drill sergeants, they're trained for like 11 months to be these complete a-holes. And
Well, that's because they're supposed to basically break down everything you've already been learned over your years of like your emotional stress. They're trying to destroy everything in your head when it comes to emotional stress, and then build you back up so that never happens to you again.
yeah, basic
That is their
training.
job.
Nowadays, though, in basic training, I want to say it was a lot easier than I expected it to be. It was rough. Like, the biggest thing that caused me problems was homesickness and being separated from my twin sister, because that was the first time and the longest time I've been away from her, so I didn't have that support.
Wow.
And so my biggest thing was just that. But then again, I don't know, maybe it's because I was a tomboy, but I didn't find basic training hard at all, because I was an expert marksman. When it came to firing the M16s, I was able to go on hikes. My dad trained me how to go hunting and fishing and hiking. So going on the 12-mile ruck marches wasn't too bad. It was just having all like the battle armor and stuff. When you're done gearing up, you're carrying like 70 pounds worth of stuff for 12 miles. So that was kind of rough. But I actually had a really cool drill sergeant. He was a sharpshooter. And he was really cool. He said he would never scream or yell at us or punish us unless we actually deserved it. Well, all the other platoon sergeants or all the drill sergeants in the other companies, you just hear them screaming from miles away, and you see how awful everyone suffered. But they have this thing called a stress card now, where if the drill sergeant is too much in your face and you feel like you can't handle it, you say, "Drill sergeant, back off, or else I'm going to turn you in." And they're not allowed to be as mean as they used to be. They're really not. And like, I'm a sergeant in the Army now, and I have like soldiers who are underneath me, like specialist sergeant or PFCs, PD2s, and fuzzies. But they can get away with so much more now because you're not allowed to discipline them the way you're supposed to. You know how they say, "Hey, you get in trouble, you're going to do like 1,000 push-ups." You're not allowed to do that anymore. You can say, "Hey, don't do that," and that's the extent of what you can do.
What?
Yeah, it's
That's
a
not the military.
That's stupid.
It
Yeah.
really is. Like, there's no discipline in the Army now. It's like and the teenagers today are already out of control.
Oh, God, yeah.
So you have them in the Army with all this attitude, no control, and you put a gun in their hands. Now, I'm not bad talking guns. I think that it's not the gun's fault, it's the people who fire it. I'm just saying these crazy kids don't know how to control things, and they can end up shooting you because they're like too haughty and smart for their own britches.
Yeah, but it's also the idiot who hands the gun to the idiot. You know, it's like, come on. You don't.
No, they signed. No. They signed up to get a gun. So
They did.
they're getting a gun regardless.
Mhm.
Get a gun,
Yeah.
send them overseas, and say, have fun.
Yeah, but
It's like, don't worry, we got many more to keep throwing at the enemy. We don't care. That's how
fodder
they
for the
treat
fodder for the cannons.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're the band fodder. Go.
Yeah, that's why I'm a pogue. I don't think I could be an infantry.
No, thank you.
But like, the Army has its like good things and bad things. But I'd much rather be doing art 24/7 than anything else.
Yeah.
Are you guys
Well-
doing art full time, or do you also have jobs like all y'all?
I'm doing art full time.
Oh, I'm jealous.
I'm a full-time father and a full-time artist at the moment. Speaking of which, I gotta go reprimand my 2-year-old. I'll be back.
I guess I could consider myself a full-time artist because I do art both. I do illustration commissions, I do comic work, and I also do YouTube and Skillshare classes. So everything is all art-related, though.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I kind of dip my hands in way too many different fields. So now I'm just sitting there going, shit.
What do I want to do?
What do I do? Do I focus on my comic book? Do I focus on the classes? Do I focus on YouTube? Oh, great, now I'm stepping into animation. Okay, now do I focus on the animation? I, I get
All the
distracted.
choices. Yeah, that's one thing I've been trying to figure out too. It's like, I've heard it's always better to focus on that one thing because then you get overwhelmed with all the more stuff.
In this case, I think I've at least found the balance because it's all related to the same thing. You know, it's all relatively comic book / cartooning. The animation thing is only different because I have to do, you know, frame by frames. I have to animate every single frame so that I get a bit of motion. But to be honest, in comic books, you're kind of doing the same thing. I mean, you're just doing the key moments of motion. So it all works out in the end. I stopped doing the video game work though because it was just like, no, I can't be doing this, trying to learn how to program, trying to learn how to use these engines. Nope. Focus. But then I was also doing music for a while. I was in like 2 or 3 bands, and then I was doing music on my own. And I was just like, God damn it, I gotta stop being distracted.
Yeah, it's a common thing among comic people. Doing too many things, hands into everything. It's like, I know I'm all over the place. You know, I got my own books that I want to get somewhere, and I'm making all these other books for other people and do commissions and blah blah blah. You know, it's like it's sort of like we're all a one-person business, and you gotta have a certain amount of your hands in different things. So you got money coming from different things, but it's easy to get overloaded. It's easy to work on a lot of things and not get anywhere. You know.
Yeah. Weird thing with being animation is animation was actually the first thing I was getting into when I was younger. When I was first getting into art, I actually wanted to be an animator first. It wasn't until after I got introduced to comic books as the medium, because the first thing I remember was I was watching the shows, Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, you know, Thundercats, and a lot of these old, like, cool cartoons. But then I started seeing on the shelves, I started seeing comic books related to them, and I was like, oh, so I don't have to sit here and draw every single frame of animation. I could just draw a few panels and just capture key moments. Oh, I love that. Thank you. Also, apparently I started drawing Namor. I don't know how that happened. I literally zoomed out. It was like, wait, draw little wings on his legs, pointy ear. It's Namor.
Yeah, really.
So now I just gotta finish the Namor look. Weird little pants.
Make them tight.
Yeah, the anatomy. The thing about tights is once you draw the anatomy and the legs down, you just line. It's done.
Oh my gosh.
It's very simple though because it's literally just shorts and the little wings and his feet. That's it.
I love how giant his calf muscles are.
I draw calf muscles very big.
That's cool. I like it.
Even if you look at the forearms, I exaggerate the forearms and the calf muscles.
It's like a gorilla.
Too many cartoons, man. Too many cartoons.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh god, that means I actually draw bare feet.
The feet look okay.
Yeah, but he has bare feet, which means I have to draw the toes.
He's got bare feet. He doesn't have.
In his original Inception and in many of his designs, he never wears.
You are correct. You know what? I have like a whole biography on him and how like he basically brought Marvel into the forefront or whatever.
Yep. I mean, there are some designs where he has like full long pants and wears some type of foot kind of boots and stuff, but I don't know. I like the barefoot more.
The original of him is just in that old man Speedo.
Yeah, Speedo, and it had scales.
No, it didn't have scales on it. It was just black and white, and it had a stripe down the side of it.
Oh, I'm looking at a Jack Kirby picture.
Oh no! Before Kirby did it, it was the guy that created him was
Was it?
Everett.
Oh, Everett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he part of the Inhumans originally? I forget.
I think it was just on his own. It's been a while since I read the
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
biography. I've
Yeah,
got,
when
like,
he drew it, they were black,
yeah,
and then it went green.
but it was also like a black and white, and the stripe down the side was yellow, and his belt was blue.
Yeah.
Well, Hulk was gray.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So was Iron Man.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember
Old
red,
Shellhead.
gold. All kinds of weird shenanigans.
But I like the his blue costume. Namor's full blue costume. I forget where it was in.
I hadn't kept up with Namor all that much. I didn't even really know about him that much when I was in comics.
He had his own series at one time. John Byrne did it originally, then Jay Lee.
There are so many comics, man. It's hard to keep up with them all.
Oh, you got to keep track of them all.
Yeah, and you got to learn the history of all of them, otherwise you'll get nerd schooled.
I try to keep enough history just so I know kind of the early beginnings of the company based on the artists more than anything. Because that's where most of my interest is in the artists. So.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Me? 24.
Yeah.
25 at the end of the year.
So young.
I know, right? He's a baby.
Yeah.
I don't feel all that young, to be honest.
Until you get to my age. Ugh.
I don't even think I'll live to your age.
Hey,
Oh,
that's it. I'm done.
To 20,
kick his ass.
to
Okay, come
25.
here. I know Krav McGraw. I can get you.
I'm basically saying that I don't think I'll be able to survive the next week or so. Like, I never know when my heart's gonna give out at this point because it's bad. When you lay down and you have trouble breathing because of the weight on your chest, you kind of get scared of one day just stopping your breathing in the middle of the night when you're passed out. You know.
Jumping Jiminy, dude.
That's not good.
Do you have
Yeah.
sleep apnea?
No, it's called being fat.
Well, it could cause sleep apnea.
So you have sleep apnea.
Close enough.
It's what my girlfriend has, and yeah, she's got to lose some weight herself. But she's got the knee surgery she's got to go through first.
Eesh.
Just start doing some Krav Maga, dude, and you'll shed those pounds.
Yeah. Yeah, Krav McGraw is actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
I can't even do squats without feeling I'm about to have a heart attack.
Oh, shoot.
Well, little steps, man. Little baby steps. Baby
Yeah,
steps
that's when you
to
just
the
start
buffalo.
walking a mile a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or just a block, or half a block.
Yeah.
Try to the mailbox and back.
Hey, man, I'd like.
It's something.
Yeah, I started out after I broke my back. It was down to the corner, which is half a block, and now I can do around the whole section that I live in. But before that, you do little things, build up to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went I tried to go 0 to hero right when I joined the army. So I had to go from running none, from couch potato, to being able to run 5 to 10 miles in a month. It was rough.
Wow.
Yeah, that explains why I have a torn muscle in my head.
Dude, my that's kind of funny. No, it's not funny, but my sister, 100 pounds of her joined the army, and she had a bad attitude. They broke one of her ankles, and she wouldn't quit, and they wound up breaking her other and sending her home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's this girl that during the 12-mile ruck on the way back, she kept saying how her hip was hurting, but she kept fighting through it, and literally across the street from our company where we were going to call it all done, her hip literally shattered, and she got pushed out of the army for it. but she
Right.
tried so hard to muscle through it.
That stinks.
Yeah.
Especially when you want it. You know, when you want
Uh-huh.
something so bad and you just can't achieve it because your body will not let you have it.
Mhm.
Sucks.
That's why I want to become a cyborg.
Few years. We'll all be there.
Yeah.
Well, they already have cybernetic enhancements.
They do.
Yeah.
They're so cool. Have you seen the robots in Japan?
Yeah.
It's so awesome.
Have you
I
seen
saw
that?
they replace the person's hand with a robotic one,
Mhm.
and it actually functions. Like he could tie his shoes, he could play cards. It functions.
Oh, I saw that.
So
Did
it's
you
just
see the one with the I think it's a Chinese guy or something where he actually he's able to transfer a head of like he's done it on a dog, a monkey, and a rat. And he can transfer the head onto a new body. And he's trying to he has a human volunteer, but they're trying to find a hospital that will allow him to do it. The American Geneva Convention will allow him to do it here, so he's trying it in either Russia or in France.
Oh, dude, Russia would love to have that.
Russia
under
don't
their...
give a damn.
Well, no, it would be bragging rights, you know, like that's
Yeah.
what it would come down to for them.
They also
But that's pretty
They
crazy.
also don't have quite the moral standings that we have. They're like, oh, you want to saw a head? Go right ahead. Science.
Oh, such a mad scientist.
That's where they came from, Germany and Russia.
Hmm.
Where do you think our best scientists came from?
Germany.
Yeah. The guy that built the rocket or whatever to get us to the moon, he was SS.
Hmm. Yeah.
Are you using Manga Studio? Darken?
Oh no, I'm using Photoshop.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to, like, I've been doing a lot of sketches, so I'm trying to transfer a sketch from my sketchbook into here.
Right.
I don't have I like took a very poor photo quality picture with my phone, emailed it to myself. Now I'm sketching over it, but
I do that all the time.
yeah, I have Manga Studio. I'm just not very good at figuring out how to use it. I haven't played with it much.
Do what you do best, and it looks like you. I was just looking at him, like I was trying to figure out because you're the little icon or whatever. I think that would bug the crap out of me.
Oh, I think it's something to do with, you mean over my mouse?
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if that's like just
A glitch?
kind of,
'Cause
yeah.
it's like a square. I don't know if you can see that or
Got
not.
it. Well, on mine it's like a circle,
Okay.
and it shows the size of the brush.
Uh,
I wonder. Yeah, it's probably
I think it's
Skynet.
showing like the texture of the brush now, or something.
Oh, it's soft round.
It's
That is so
just
weird.
when it's trying to record it.
Yeah, now I'm paranoid about it.
Sorry.
It's like, oh, I wonder if I can change it. I wonder, is it like a setting on here, maybe?
I don't know. It might just be what like come down to like the problems you've been having with your computer, maybe.
Yeah, that might be it. Like one of the problems where if I'm zooming in and out, all of a sudden my Wacom doesn't work and it's just like crazy straight lines, and I have to like reset.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I get used to it though. Like I'm trying. Let's see here. Where was I? I was complete focus.
Don't we all?
So I've been keeping track. We've only had one person watching. I think early on we had 2 people watching, but I shared it on Twitter. I don't know if anybody else shared the Hangout.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
man,
see it on Twitter too.
I did nothing.
You contributed nothing.
I contributed absolutely nothing because I've been so swamped. Not only am I trying to get through this book now, and trying to get some time in on the Pelican every now and then, but I'm also trying to build a shed in my backyard. So I don't even know what day it is. and we're potty training, so.
That's always fun.
Well, it's about time you potty train.
I know, right?
I know. Something your mom and dad should touch when you're younger.
What?
Sorry. That was
What
rude.
just, what just happened?
Don't tell him. Let him be oblivious.
Jokes lose their hilarity when you explain them. Sorry, we're making fun of you.
I'm not talking
We do
to
it
you
because
no
we
more.
care.
Yeah, I bet. I see.
I'm sure we might turn sometime soon.
Oh,
Oh, this isn't working.
oh no, it's not.
No, I blame you. That's what I get, karma.
Yeah,
Oh,
instant karma.
here it goes. Do you guys see the weirdness?
Still weird. Haha.
Well, like my mouse.
It's
It's
more
like
weird.
freaking out.
Yeah.
Are you doing that on purpose, or is it just like?
That's what it's doing.
It's awesome.
I know, ain't it cool? Okay, how do I undo? No.
Is the brush that you're using like? Does it have too much data connected to it for your PC?
I don't know. How would I find out something like that?
Ox. Any
I'm definitely not a digital person.
Yeah, it happens for a second and then it like calms down and it stops, but it does get annoying every once in a while.
Eric? Any
I've never seen that error before.
I made a couple of brushes a while back, and one of the guys that I gave it to, I guess he was using it like his iPad, or some sort of small tablet, and he wasn't able to use the brush because the brush had too much. It was taking up too much, whatever. So it was causing glitches like that to happen.
That's so weird. Yeah, I don't know what it is and why it does it.
In this case, it seems more like it's a broadcasting issue where it's trying to broadcast what the image looks like, but it's having issues picking it up properly.
Yeah, that could be. It could be the fact that she's. Yeah, exactly.
That's
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I blame Skynet.
Yeah.
Blame Skynet.
Do you know something that we don't? Because I mean, there seems to be that seems to be coming up a lot, and you're like in the military, and is there something you want to shed some light on?
She would be the one to know.
Well, I do have top secrets clearance, but if I tell you guys, I'll have to come over, have a little one-on-one time, and you won't survive.
Wow.
I
Is that
volunteer.
kinky or what?
I volunteer.
No, you'll die. Gosh, dang.
You so had that coming to you.
I
Walked into
know,
that
I
one.
deserved it. I do
You
that sometimes.
walked into that one.
Like, full on.
Yeah.
For speed.
Take that.
There's that
Over
karma.
there.
There's that karma again.
Yeah. Sucker.
Has anybody seen the new Terminator?
No.
I want to see that one day.
Gaz says he's seen it twice and he liked it both times, so.
Yeah.
I fear it's sucking as bad as the last one.
I don't know. The old man seemed like he was really excited about it. That and the new Conan. I think I'd be really interested in seeing the new Conan.
The old man?
Yeah,
Isn't he a little old?
in the shoe?
Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that's right.
Because he's playing like the old man kind of part
Right. Yeah.
and he's like embracing that, and I think that's kind of I think that's smart, and I think it's kind of cool at the same time.
Well, I heard Cameron said it was good, so
Oh yeah.
James Cameron
Oh yeah.
gave it the thumbs up.
Yeah. Isn't he the one that did it?
Well,
Listen to
he
that
did
guy.
the first two.
He did the first one.
Oh okay.
I don't know. Like, the third one wasn't that great. And I've been disappointed in the franchise for a little while, but I'm always willing to give it a try. Just all these remakes. Like, since they destroyed Indiana Jones, my heart's been broken.
Yeah. I just heard about Spielberg's next movie, Ready Player One. That sounds awesome. It's based on a book. Comes out 2017, I believe.
Can we take a pause for just a second?
Sure.
Because the lady with the Terminator skull and wants robotics is trying to deny that 3 is a good one, or any of them are good.
No, I'm not denying that they're good. I'm
Uh-oh.
saying that the third one was good.
Oh man.
I'm
The
just
third one
pointing
wasn't
out
good.
these little little things I'm noticing.
The third one where they had to go into the silo.
You mean the one with the chick Terminator?
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to get a little worried about you.
That one was bad.
It was, but I was already down that path and I had to.
Had to continue.
I liked all the other Terminator movies just on a entertainment level, but none of them work with anything else, even amongst themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sort of like all the story falls apart if you watch it with anything else.
So there's no continuity in the franchise, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I think they were trying to, but it just like if you try to put it together,
The problem is
your
when we're
hand,
dealing
your
with
head
time
explodes.
travel. When you start dealing with time travel, like, let's face it, there's no way of doing it without it being weird. Because what form of time do you go with? You know, which theory of how time travel would work are you like trying to, base it off of?
Well, I remember when I went into the past.
Who?
What?
What's going on?
You know, my life story is Back to the Future. If you
He has
missed
the
that.
DeLorean.
Yes.
I'm coming over.
Let's go for a ride.
Yeah, let's do this. Road trip.
I have a
feel like
TARDIS, so I got to beat. Sorry, go ahead.
I've never got into Doctor Who.
Oh, so good.
Oh, I just started watching season 8, so no
Oh,
spoilers.
yeah, no spoilers. I haven't seen it yet.
It's on Netflix now.
Oh.
I may be a girl, but I did cry.
Uh-oh.
No gosh darn spoilers.
Spoiling.
And keep your rantlers over there, will you?
And girls don't cry. What are you talking about? What?
Here, I got it. I got it. Show. Where? Stop, computer.
It's like now we just get to see this nice scenic view on her screen.
I don't know why that popped up. I
thought
kind
you
of
It's a beautiful scene.
did that on purpose.
Uh-oh. What the?
Ah.
What did you just turn on?
Capture smile?
Oh my gosh.
That's my avatar.
All of her porn's gonna start leaking out now.
Oh no!
That's when you get into the dark side of her computer.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. I was gonna show you guys my adipose, but I guess it didn't want to show it. No?
Computers
Never
gotta be
mind.
weird.
Oh,
Computers are
there we
just
go.
weird.
my adipose. You guys remember that episode?
Yes.
Oh, what?
Adipose.
From
That.
It was like season 6?
I
It
think
was
I'm
Dr.
like,
Tennant.
I might be 2 seasons behind.
It was Dr. Tennant. It was like a very first episode where that one chick where they had to wipe her memory or else it would cause catastrophe. Spoilers? What was it? Anyways, you take a pill and these little guys pop out of your body. They're like 5 pounds of your own body fat.
I missed that episode.
It was really cute. Now let's see.
What's his name? David Tennant, who was Doctor Who previously, is going to be a Marvel villain on
Really?
on Daredevil.
That's awesome.
He's going to be the Purple Man.
The Purple Man.
Apocalypse? No.
What?
Sorry, thinking too many purple. There's too many purple.
The Purple Man is, I think he's he influences people or something psychic or something or other.
You have no idea.
Well, it's been a while since I read it. I mean, he was like in the early issues of Frank Miller on Daredevil. He was around
Oh, when Ramita was drawing it?
when Miller was drawing.
Drawing, because it was Frank Miller was doing the writing, but John Romita was doing the art.
No, I mean, when Miller was drawing it.
Oh.
So
Okay.
was that was like
I have the issues Man Without Fear. Like, I have the Miller Romita versions.
Right. No, I'm talking about the regular series early in Frank Miller's run. I mean, he's been in other books, other issues, but like I remember him from there. But anyway, David Tennant from Good Guy to Bad Guy.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I think he'll make a great villain. I'm really looking forward to the Marvel Universe on Netflix.
I actually
It's-
thought Marvel's Starman was pretty good.
Does anyone know about the Supergirl that's coming out?
I saw the first episode. I liked it. It's a little girly in parts,
Supergirl being too early.
but it's. I thought it was well done. It's it's its own thing. It's not so true to the comic, but it's true to the spirit of Supergirl.
Well, I hope it's directed
Like
to women.
avoiding-
Like, I hope it's not like, just some scantily clad chick running around trying to draw the attention of guys.
No,
Fan
no.
service.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no. It's it's respectable.
That's
No up shots of her underwear yet.
The thing is, my problem is, why are they like completely avoiding as much as possible Superman and Batman to a degree that makes me almost sick?
Superman is in the first episode of Supergirl.
Actually in it?
Really?
He's
Who played it?
in it. Spoilers.
I'm
It's-
probably not going to
it's-
see it, so...
Okay,
Well,
it's exactly no. He's in it without being in it.
Oh, God, not one of those. God, just fucking... They need to just admit that these things exist. Like, it'll make life so much easier.
Superman
The-
exists in her show.
But I mean,
In
like,
her universe.
The other two, Flash and Arrow, the fact that they are just completely never going to... Even though Arrow, I'm sorry, that's not Green Arrow. That's them trying to do Batman without actually having the rights to do Batman.
Right. Yeah.
Just, no, stop.
Well, even Gotham doesn't mention any of the superheroes or anything either.
Well,
And
Gotham is-
Penguin doesn't even look like Penguin.
Oh,
Well,
Penguin's
that's because
awesome, though.
it's well-
He
honestly.
is really good. They did a really good version of him.
They're gonna have more in season 3 of. Is it season 3? Well, the next Arrow season and the next Flash season, they're gonna have more
Arrow is on, I think,
heroes show up.
4? Arrow is on 4.
Yes.
4.
I
Yeah.
actually really like it.
Flash is on 2. This is like only its second season.
Yeah. Plus, then they have the what is it? The
Here's the
Tomorrow of Legends of Tomorrow.
something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and that's like a bunch of them plus a couple of villains teaming up on
That always works.
time travel stories. Speaking of.
I like Flash more than I do Arrow. Like, I love Flash. That is a
Yeah,
great-
Flash was a lot of fun.
That is every bit a comic book show that I've wanted. It's goofy, it's fun. They got Barry Allen perfect. He's a little young, but I'm okay with that. Like, the actor's doing a great job at it.
I hope they can continue it. I saw a picture of Wally West.
I saw that. I'm, like, very confused with the way they're... Like, did something change in the comics where Wally is now able to be a little older or something? Because I always thought that he was related, like, like to the more to the age group.
Well, they're trying to connect with all sorts of new groups, and I think that's kind of cool. You know, everybody has been bitching and complaining about it, but ultimately, comic books are for kids. You know, and that's they're trying to stay up with the times. I think, you know.
Right, they're for kids.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on a bunch of the changes they're gonna do because I don't like them.
I don't want them either, because they're my favorite characters, and I want to grow with them, and I want them to grow old with me. But
Make your own show.
yeah.
Create new characters.
My problem is, like, because they cast Barry so young, in the comics he was a lot older. When Wally came into the picture, it made sense that he would be the sidekick because, you know, Barry was a lot older. Wally was kind of the new kid. He was, you know, Kid Flash, and he eventually took over when Barry died. You know, after Wally got a lot older. But now it seems like they're going to be roughly around the same age. It feels weird.
Well, they completely ruined like a lot of things in the DC universe, and the whole sidekick scenario that worked for them at one time. Everybody got older, and it's like, what the hell? You know, they ruined the Teen Titans. They ruined a lot of the.
Teen Titans was cool for a little while.
I did like the one progression they did where they moved Tim to being the Robin of that group. You know, it's like, okay, Tim's getting to do more. He's Red Robin. He's getting to do a lot more. And then, of course, Avian comes in as the new Robin. I'm just like, oh, that's adorable.
That's adorable.
It's just this little punk that is just so adorable for how tough he's trying to act. I'm just like, oh, he's just precious.
I heard they might do the Marv Wolfman, George Perez, like Judas Project as an animated movie.
They're gonna do the Judas contract?
Yeah, I think so. I heard they
like
the
full-on story, like even the creepy parts.
Is that the one that they've got that the Southern moms are all up in arms over?
I don't know.
They're like trying to.
There's a story with Tara.
When
they introduced Tara, and she betrayed them basically, or that was the whole thing. It was Deathstroke using her to get to them.
That was with the curly-haired kid, right? Who was that?
Deathstroke's kid.
Wait,
are you talking about Deathstroke's kid? Curly hair kid is mute?
I'm not sure.
Or are you talking about
I guess it's Judas. I forget now. It's been so long.
Yeah. I know, because he has 2 kids.
Yeah.
Both of them are just as messed up, really.
Yeah, the girl takes her own eye out or something.
Yeah, she takes her own eye out to try and like prove herself to her freaking dad. It's just like,
you love me, Daddy.
Dressing just like him and everything.
She has daddy issues.
Oh yeah. At least his son turned out relatively okay for a while there, because he was part of the Teen Titans. You know, he was really doing a lot of good work and stuff.
Yeah, the storyline, the Judas Project, whatever it's called, is him going bad or uncovering his past, or I don't know, something or other.
Yeah, but a lot of it is involved with Tara joining the Teen Titans to infiltrate them, and it's all part of Deathstroke's plan.
Is that part of it? No.
Yeah. Like,
it's been so long.
Because that was a big event. In fact, the animated series, the Teen Titans animated series, kind of did a play on it.
Yeah.
And they added Tara to the group.
Yeah, until they turned it dumb.
Oh, you mean that stupid Teen Titans Go crap that's on TV right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was so mad. I was like so excited for them to continue it, and then that crap came out.
They tried to revive it when they did Young Justice, and I actually was liking Young Justice. I liked the characters, the design.
I've watched that, yeah.
But then it just kind of fell apart during season 2, which I hadn't finished all the way yet. I was just so disappointed. I'm like, oh, this is turning out so great. And the next season looked like it was going to be even better because I hadn't watched the second season because it was actually going to have Nightwing and you were getting cameos from Batgirl and all. I was like, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
Even Lobo made an
they
appearance.
canceled it.
I loved when Lobo made an appearance.
Oh.
And Supergirl's trying to act tough around him, and I'm just like, this will be fun. He just tosses her around. He's like, got my contract, I'm out. And they're just like, okay, we're never speaking of this again. Ugh. I'm like avoiding doing the feat at this point. I'm just like, I don't want to.
Is that a tree, Sandy?
It's kind of like it's an egg that's gonna be containing something, but it's created out of vines.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to figure out how to make it. I've been fighting with it for a while. I have a kind of a sketch of it. Let's see if my computer will agree with me this time. Because no. Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't know if it'll be clear or not. Let's see here. There.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my sketches for it. So I'm trying to recreate it and make it look clean and crisp. But it's hard. Like getting vines to look like they're actually vines wrapping around each other.
Yeah. Doing anything where you have to work within 3D space in a 2D plane is a pain in the butt.
Mm-hmm.
I hate doing that crap.
It really is. That's why I wish my computer could actually handle like Maya or Max, and then I try to recreate it in that.
You can use Blender.
True, I do have Blender.
I love Blender. When I was doing game making, that's what I used.
I just got a blender.
Ninja?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ninja blenders are awesome.
I'm not sure what kind. And actually, I'll probably, me personally, will never use it.
You can make some cool juices with blenders, or ice creams, or smoothies.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah, now I want a boba. Bet they don't have any around here.
When in doubt, cover it up.
Uh,
I just threw rocks in front of his feet. I'm like, nope, not dealing with that. Screw it. Grab your rocks. Don't care. Don't care. I'm not in the mood messing with feet. Because I'm like trying to find a new way of drawing feet from like a lot of older animations where they drew them like very flat looking. Like Samurai Jack, have you ever seen like the way they draw feet there? I love that like very flat way of doing it. I'm trying to figure out how to work that into my more comic book style here.
here.
Haven't perfected it. Well, I'm done. That's enough practice for one night. It's starting to get warm in here, actually. I'm trying not to sweat. I'm out of gloves. Haven't heard much from Carrie.
Oh, sorry. I
Yeah.
re-advertising on Facebook or on Twitter. I don't think I got anybody though.
And we still have one person watching.
Hello, one person.
Hello.
Hi.
Ask us a question.
Yeah, I've got a question. Where the heck are the other dudes?
They knew you were coming on, and who do you mean?
Like you know, the dude, the guy, like
Gaz?
Kevin Cross.
Oh, Kevin Cross. He said he couldn't make it.
Oh,
He said something about better things to do. I don't know.
that's lame.
I'm kidding.
I'm gonna tell him you said so.
What?
What? You heard me?
I was never here.
Right.
Oh, sorry.
I don't even know what I'm drawing.
Looks like a Ninja Turtle.
It
Yeah.
is a turtle, but I'm just drawing, like sketching,
That's,
as if
Leo.
inks can be erased. Yes, as if inks can be erased, which they can be digitally.
Well, yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Hey, I was just sketching, and then I noticed that it looked like Namor, and I was just like, why not? So,
Yeah, go with it.
just go with it.
Oh. No.
Yeah, I'm just doodling. You know, it's like I was going to do something specific, but I was like, I don't have enough brain space. It's like I got too much other things going on. Let me just have fun drawing.
Yeah.
Man, I forget what that's like.
Just drawing with no purpose.
Yeah, just drawing with like, yeah, exactly. Just sitting down to like a blank piece of paper and
Let your
just
mind wander.
yeah. It's been so long. I always wind up like, you know, even in my doodling book, I wind up like working on a project now.
I hear a lot of like comic people, artists. You know, they're doing this for a living, and the last thing they want to do is just sit down and draw.
I don't know. Actually, I like I almost feel like I'm addicted to it. Or and I'm serious. I just can't turn it off sometimes.
Can you share some of that with me? I need more motivation.
The 100 days pretty much did that to me. It's all Kevin's process.
Really? Because for me, it burnt me the heck out.
Really? The only part about the 100 days that I didn't like was posting.
I didn't mind that because I was doing Tumblr posts.
Peter's laughing because he knows like every time I like got near the computer to do something, it turned out awful.
No comment.
Yeah. I can draw digitally. I can't make movie-ish kind of stuff digitally at all.
I don't know. I've been having a hard time with that too. So.
Well, you
did a couple of videos.
A couple.
Yeah, 2.
That's a couple. Yeah.
YouTube is one of my other jobs, so I always have to make videos. I didn't do one for the last like week or two, so I'm gonna have to make a new video.
I like making videos. I'm no expert. I mean, if I had more time, I could spend a whole day on editing a video and making it something fancy. Like the new guy, Mike. Mike does really nice videos. They're like entertaining.
Science.
He goes. He starts stumbling around talking, and then he does a cut scene to where he says words. It's like just funny stuff. Or when he has a cut scene coming up and goes cut, or chop, 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 or whatever it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So he's able to like mentally plan all that stuff out. Oh man.
Well, I think it just developed over time. I'm like going through his 100 days right now, and stuck on episode 5 because it's 2 hours long. But but yeah, I see the development happening to what his later videos become.
Is his the one that clicks when he zooms in and out and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he started doing the editing and stuff because I guess some people were complaining about the clicking. And so he started having fun with editing.
Yeah. Well, you could do what Kevin does. Is he's got like film noir intros now.
Yeah.
He killed that guy, didn't he?
I didn't see the newest one.
I think I was watching one the other day, and like I was trying to go back because I got like the most recent one. He's like, I apologize because I killed the film noir guy. Spoilers. Sorry.
I saw the one where his wife killed him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet. I'm just now starting to get back into like watching everybody.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into that rhythm, but it's just like I'm so sporadic.
Yeah, I hear you.
Watching everybody.
I don't know. It's good like motivation. I do want to get back into doing, especially now that I'm doing a full-fledged book. I kind of want to add that to the whole thing. You know?
it's just really good to hear from other creators what they're going through and you know,
Yes.
triumphs and hassles and tragedy and you know
Like
all that.
I kind of got excited because Kevin, I don't know which episode it was, but he stumbled on something where he was like, you know, does anybody else have that fear of a new page? Like when you open up a new page and it's kind of like sometimes you think to yourself, can I do it again?
Yes.
Can I pull this off one more time? How much longer can I pull this off for?
Yeah. It's like I heard a Gil Kane story where he would wake up every morning and say, you know, I don't know if I'm any good, and have to like practice for a half hour or so
Really?
until he felt confident again. It's like,
Oh.
and he was, you know, Gil's like anatomy guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether you like his work or not, he has a good sense of proportion and
I always liked it.
action figures and yeah.
I
I really like his work. Yeah.
I mean, grew up with it, so.
I used to cut out what was it, Starhawks, something like that, from the newspaper that he drew.
Mm.
I used to cut it out every day. I had a huge stack. And eventually, it was collected into a book.
You're like, damn it!
It's like I wasted all my time.
My hand was so sore for so many years.
Why did he make me do that?
Guy's such a jerk.
But yeah, I mean, you know, there's so many artists that influence me. Some, you know, some more than others. P. Crick Russell was a big one for me. Like as far as my somewhat drawing, mostly inking style, is really the roots are in his work and Bernie Wrightson.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can name others, but definitely those two. I know Kevin mentioned Bernie Wrightson too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those old guys. I mean, the longer I'm doing this, the more I'm interested in what they did because they did so much more with such a small amount of stuff, and they just hammered it out. You know, like.
Yeah, really. Yeah. You know, a lot of it was, I think, you know, it was a simpler time, and it was. I mean, you know, there was no internet. I mean, this is for whatever good the internet is.
Bad.
It's more work that you're doing besides the work you should be doing.
Mm-hmm. And it's a distraction, and you know, TV's a distraction, and
having kids and families. And
bastards always sucking on you.
They suck your energy away.
It's terrible. Why you have those in the first place?
So let's see. It's 11:40. I don't know. You guys think maybe we'll go to 12? Another 20?
Sure.
That should be good.
I'm gonna be here.
Because then I can go watch a new episode of the show I like.
Are we keeping it?
What's your current obsession?
It originally, like, new episode. I don't know if you know that. I think it's called Mountain Vet, Doctor some Mountain Vet.
Oh, I saw that. I saw the thing for it.
I can never remember the guy's name.
Is that a reality show?
Yeah.
Pretty much, like, it's the guy. I believe he's like, I can't remember. I think he's out in Colorado.
Yeah.
And he owns like a small little vet shop where he gets a lot of.
But isn't he like the only vet like for thousands of miles or something?
Yeah. So he's always fucking busy with a lot of patients, man. I just I love animals, so
Aww.
I miss having a pet in the
You're
house.
such a softie.
I am.
I agree.
I am. I don't deny it. I am. I love animals.
Yeah.
Very affectionate.
I do too.
Better than sitting in the house alone all the time.
I miss my pets. I'm not allowed to have any.
What do you have?
Well, back home, I have 2 cats and 4 dogs, one of which is pregnant.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not going to be there for her puppies, though. I really wish I was.
Oh man, we have a new neighbor where we live, and I'm not sure what kind of dog it is. I forget. But it's like one of those Frankfurter dogs, but it's not. It's just it's
Like
just
a wiener dog?
It's a
A dachshund?
it's like it might be a Dachshund. It's like the tiniest dog I ever saw, and the woman said it's not going to grow much bigger.
Oh, so it's
I
like a
was like,
teacup.
it was so cute, so cute. I plan to steal it.
Well, if you want a corgi, we're having corgi puppies.
Oh,
well,
really?
I have a whole situation. We have 5 cats, I think, but we have most of them at a sanctuary because the landlord came down on everybody in the community, and technically we're only allowed 1 pet. So we're eventually going to get a house somewhere, but until then, we can't get any more. Yeah. And it's like, we keep going to Sanctuary, which has like 40 cats and other animals there, and it's like, oh, that one's cute too, and that one.
You need to stay out of there, man. Wow.
It's like, we'll have 10 cats and 15 cats. Oh, no.
I think my wife might just be looking for puppies. It is her birthday coming up.
Ah,
Just-
chip them out.
Yeah.
Carrie,
If you will ship it, we will receive it.
are you planning on doing all 4 brothers?
I have drawn all 4 brothers.
Oh,
I
right
actually
on.
haven't. Yeah, I actually haven't drawn one in a while. So
Nice.
I thought maybe I'd just go ahead and doodle one.
I just had it stuck on yours for the last 5-10 minutes just watching you.
Oh.
It looks cool.
Yeah, they're fun to draw.
Hey,
It's actually
hey,
one of my earlier influences. So.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we lost Sandy? Yeah, we lost Sandy.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh, there she is.
Was that just me that got kicked?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
Welcome
not!
back. Welcome back.
Wow.
Whoopsie. Okay. At least you guys can see the proof now. I'm not making it up.
So, does anybody want to promote anything?
Pentatonics.
I got a piece of paper around here somewhere. Like a cue card.
QCon?
Yeah. I'm supposed to be reading from it.
I'll promote something. I'll promote my Facebook group, which is called Creator Owned, and I posted a thing on my regular Facebook profile about people that are working on comics to promote their own comics, and it was like maybe 70 people posted links to their books, and I said something like, in 20 words or less, describe your comic. And
That was a great thread.
yeah, so a lot of people got involved, and I should post a link somewhere so people can check it out. But
Yeah, do that, because I saw it, and I you added me to it, and I was like, man, I need time to like do this.
I would
Yeah.
love to see it.
yeah. So that was phenomenal. I mean, I've done that sort of thing in the past. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's just timing.
Yeah.
People catching it, people seeing it, people adding to it, liking it, and everything. It gets seen and shared around. Um, so I wanted to mention that, and also that my group is creator-owned. It's anybody making comics. I want to get like specific about how I set the rules up, and because I want people to be involved in conversation. It's one thing to post your comic pages, it's another thing to talk about your process and for other people to talk back and so on and so on. So I'm sort of working that out. And
That's a great idea.
But in the last 24 hours, like 140 people or something or another joined. And it's not necessarily about the amount of people in the group. It's about how do I get them interactive. I know, Johannes, your group is very interactive.
Well, I think that had to do with the way that I set it up. It was like, for those who don't know, it's Digital Comic Book Arts, and it's a closed group. And Kevin, I can't remember his last, Phillips, and we were just kind of talking about the same thing, where it was just like, we want to have a space to talk about comics, but digitally. And it was just, and Peter, I think you have the right idea. It's just comic book artists that are comic book artists, and they're only creator-owned kind of thing. And I think you'll have some really great conversations that'll come from that.
Yeah.
It's just weeding out the people that get kind of weird or promoting things in a weird way or whatever.
The spam.
Yeah. You'll figure it out over time, and I mean, if you were able to generate that much right off the bat.
Yeah, I mean, well, the group has been around for a while. I haven't really. I've done a couple of pushes, light pushes along the way, but yesterday, or 2 days ago, whatever it was, somehow it clicked and people noticed it for the first time or something. But things happen like that. I think I got more activity happening on Facebook, like for some whatever reason, lately.
Yeah.
And so I'm just going with it and trying to push it in the right direction. It's one thing to have power, but it's how you use it. There's a responsibility. I think Peter Parker once said.
It was his uncle.
And his uncle. So it's like I have my fan page, and I got like 1,600 people on that, and I try to promote stuff and what I'm working on and where I am in the web and whatnot. Oh, and I'll just mention I did a quick video just to post on onto my YouTube. I feel like in the last 6 months I haven't really posted enough, and I want to change that. So, I'm trying to push out a video here and there, and nothing is of super quality, but I'm going to get more into the rhythm again, and hopefully do 3 at least a week, maybe 5 if I could really get back into the rhythm. So look forward to more.
That sounds pretty
Yeah.
cool, dude.
Yeah. What about you guys and girls? Anything?
I am done promoting things for at least a week.
You could sleep for a week. you earned it.
Promote sleep.
I'm starting to make a push towards. I'm trying to do the 30 minutes a day for the Pelican, though I am swamped with this book when it's over, and you can find that on Tumblr as Over Its Win, because I guess all of the When It's Over domain names were taken. And the same way with he's got a Patreon as well. So we're going to give the comic book away for free. But if you can scoot over and check out the Patreon and support us, he's got 5 books written, and I think they're going to be good.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah. Other than that, check me out everywhere, please.
Sandy, I know you spoke of Kickstarter and getting something together.
Yes.
Where are you on that?
Well, now that I can see my computer actually kind of works and I can start recording again, I'm gonna focus on doing that. But I want to do maybe some posters, just little promotional pieces just to kind of show people, and I want to get my first chapter done. But I want to have something to present before I even think about doing a Kickstarter, because I want to have something to offer people. So I haven't even started developing a website or anything yet, because I don't feel I have anything to present. So, but hopefully soon. I'll keep my fingers crossed on it. Yeah. What do you guys think is a good promotion for Kickstarters and stuff that will get people motivated or want to help you out?
I'd say postcard prints are probably the easiest route to go.
Postcard prints?
Yeah.
Can you define that?
Just 4x6 prints. They're easy to make, and they're almost nothing to produce.
Okay.
That's great.
Yeah, I was thinking like along those lines, like depending on how much people donate, I offer one where, hey, you donate this certain amount of money and you get a design or name a character that's going to be in my comic.
So that actually, taking that together, how much would, like for the postcards, what would someone charge for something like that, say, for like a Patreon or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the one I did last time, I did a 4 postcard set and did about $10 on it.
That's not bad.
And,
how did you print it though?
It's the guy I use for printing my comic book. He's pretty good. About 50 of them for about $5.
Oh, is that online or is that a local publisher?
He is. I've found him through Facebook, and he's treated me nothing but awesome for the 2 issues I've done so far. And I'll throw a link up to his page in the Hundreds groups a little later tonight. But yeah,
yes,
yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd like to like snatch him.
Same here.
His prices are really good, and if you order so much, he ships them for free.
Okay.
And I know I've been in a crunch a couple times, and he's shipped them FedEx 2-day and like not worried about the cost. So like, yeah.
Is there a difference between costing like color prints and just black and white prints?
I think typically if you're doing postcards, I think it's all pretty much about 5.5.
Okay, 5.5 or 50.
I'd imagine black and white's probably a little cheaper, just because you don't have the color cost. So.
Yeah, because that's another thing I was thinking. Since my story begins back in 1910, I was going to do that kind of off-color look, where it actually looks like it's set in that time. And then as the story develops, change the time as it goes to modern age.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
Some people do like 1 or 2 colors. Like this, if you're doing a story in the past, you keep it really simple.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know Amy. I don't know if you guys know hers. Hers is like Trying Human.
Yeah.
She does kind of that same thing where like anything in the past is like a monochrome and anything in present day is in color.
Right.
And there's another one I really like. It's called Lackadaisy.
Yeah, that's
awesome
really
one.
phenomenal. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, her work is so amazing. Oh, it just inspired me that.
Yeah, I literally just got done doing a flashback scene where it started out in like vivid color and like decreases and goes to black and white by the end of like he's still in his mind and stuff. So.
That's so cool. Yeah, so I'll try that. Yeah, if you don't mind sharing his information, I'd like to see.
Oh, absolutely. He's been nothing but good to me, so I told him I'd share his name around other people. So yeah, I'll post it.
That's awesome. Thank you. Hopefully I'll have something to show next time we do this, and I'll be able to like, throw stuff up. Like, look, progress. Harass Peter and have to read that stuff.
Yeah. Everybody harasses me.
Because we care. Big old hearts. That Ninja Turtle's looking awesome.
Let me see. She's not talking, so it's not going to her screen. That looks good.
Yeah, click on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't clicked on her screen. I'm watching her color. Hello, Carrie.
Oh, hello.
Hey! She's a
back.
quiet one.
Yes, I am. Sorry.
She's deep. She's deep in the making process.
Deep in
Tunnel.
Yep.
Good healthy deepness.
Oh yeah. Or unhealthy. Depending how you look at it.
Depends on the addiction.
So I guess we, you know, if everybody wants to plug where people can find themselves, find you, everyone, online. You know, I'll go first. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, G+, Tumblr, Pinterest, everywhere. Peter Palmiotti.
All right. And Carrie Howarth. You can find me on DeviantArt, Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, pretty much everywhere I can be. And I will post links to everybody's stuff. If you guys want to send that to me on Facebook, I can make sure I get the right stuff in there that you want posted.
Oh, absolutely.
Sure. Sandy?
Well, you can find me on Facebook, DeviantArt. I have a Twitter and a Tumblr. I don't really post there. I need to post more, but it's all Darkenmar. DARKENMAR. There's my my World of Warcraft name that randomly popped up, and I'm addicted to it. So. That's where you can find me.
Cool. Eric?
Yeah, you can find me pretty much just through my name, Eric Faries. If you look on YouTube, it's Eric Faries. Facebook, Tumblr is Art of Eric Faries, and my Facebook is Art of Eric Faries. Those are the easiest places to find me in New York.
Excellent. Ox?
Right on. You can find me on all the socials under Samurai Ox. I go by Ox, obviously. Facebook is Ox666 because I was young and dumb and got a vanity plate. But yeah, basically that. My YouTube is probably my most. I work on it so much right now. I can't think of words anymore tonight. It's my busiest social site right now, just doing the second 100 run. So.
Awesome. So I guess that's everyone.
Hey.
Johannes.
Johannes Vick at Gmail, Facebook, Twitter, the Pelican Patreon, overitswin.tumblr.com, and Patreon as well. Please check us out. Please support us. I think this comic book is going to turn out really well. It's really well written, and the guy that's drawing it is amazing.
That's what I hear. Awesome.
Are you gonna post a link to the book you're working on your page?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
The one you were talking about. Yeah, I was gonna check that out.
When it's over? Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. I've been so swamped. There was an original artist that he had picked up and was unable to finish the book. I think he got like a page or two and some sketches done, and I'm just going to go back and I guess redo the whole thing for continuity. But the script might actually be there already, so you might be able to read the entire thing and just waiting for the art at this point.
Sweet, right on.
The first page of that should be ready at the beginning of next month.
Nice.
Cool.
So there. When it's over, check it out.
Alright, well,
Right on. Well, I bid you all adieu.
I do too.
I do.
Good night to all.
Fare thee well.